which has been utilized, and you're getting the multiplicity. In this case, in Bhimber, the munition, which is obviously some kind of missile because it has propulsion. This is not a dumb bomb which has just been dropped. It has propulsion, and the speed at which it has pivoted to the target from the point where it is dropped within a split second. Now, I don't know how many frames that is, tells you that it also had precision guidance. It has been, and it has the ability to navigate, which means it has either adjustable nozzles or more likely flaps on its rocket output, which is allowing it to very quickly pivot itself and hit the target. So, now you can, now I'm going to play it again. So, you now watch this, it's going to fall out. Okay, you can see that looks like that's free fall. Okay, it falls out, then suddenly it zooms away, and it's zooming in this direction toward the center of the screen, but it actually hits to the right of the screen. So, within a split second it has fallen, ignited, reoriented and hit the target. This is a different munitions platform as to what you are about to watch in this case, which is, I have just pointed out, seems to me, watch this. So, the crosshairs of the camera are here. Okay, watch again the red dot, all right, potentially laser guided system here, and watch what happens right below the red dot, boom, and that required no night vision, that you can see it in full color. All right. Now, this is the next one, and let me quickly get on the precision laser guided missile. Let me get Air Marshal if is still with us. Is Air Marshal still able to hear us?
Hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you. So, I'm just taking us through potential platforms. Air Marshal Karp joining us on the broadcast.
Yes. Can you speak a little louder?
Yeah, I'll try to get that communication to you, sir, as the best that we can. Now, the second platform here, you can see again crosshairs. Watch for the laser spot and huge explosion right under where the red spot is. Now, we are drawing an assumption here, and it's only an assumption, that you are lighting up the target with a laser for a laser guided missile. Now, this is the next site. This is Mehmuna Joya. Okay, this is within Pakistan. All right. Now, very small camp here, 2 buildings with a compound marked in the dotted yellow line, which you can clearly see at the center of your screens. Now, this is the engagement of that camp that has taken place. Now, watch this. This you got to see. Now, in this engagement, you are seeing what is obviously the display of a drone, and everything is visible. We know the wind speed, we know the wind direction, we know the azimuth, we know the altitude, we know the latitude, we know the longitude, we know how much battery the drone had left. Okay? Everything has been released. Now, watch what happens as I play this video, which has been released by the Indian Air Force. Have a look. In this case, the platform on which the camera itself is based, which is, I am assuming, the drone, because you can clearly see a drone there, is zooming in, closing in, closing in, closing in, closing in, closing in, closing in, and the last frame freezes. Watch it again. So, have a look at this. Static, the frame is static. Okay, closing in, picking up speed, closing in, the buildings are becoming bigger, closing in, closing in, closing in, closing in, closing in, closing in, right in the center of the building, there we go, lost the feed. Okay. So, this is a third type of a munitions platform. What it is, I don't know. What it looks like, that it is a drone that has been flown into this building while being guided or on autopilot mode. Now, the drone screen has an attack mode, okay, a status mode, it has a search mode and a boat mode and a warhead mode. Okay. India's drone capabilities in terms of assault have never been publicly discussed before what has been released today. This is clearly a drone in operation. This drone is capable of being flown manually with a joystick. It can fly to a designated coordinate. It can return to the point of origin. It can go into a holding pattern, which is, I am assuming, either going around in circles or hovering pattern. Watch the video again. The drone itself in this case is heading straight at the center of the buildings until the last frame is lost and the communication is gone. Okay. This is Memuna Joya. This is within Pakistan, near in that area of Lahore Sialkot, near the salient. Okay. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the main camp in Murid K. This is the huge camp over dozens of acres. Okay. 4 strikes. Now watch this. Okay. So far we have identified 3 weapons platforms which are distinct in the way they have attacked their targets. The first weapons platform has dropped a munition which looks like a missile. That missile, after free falling for a second or two, has then ignited and rapidly pivoted to hit the target. The second munitions platform seems to me, as a lay person, that it is laser guided and a device, some kind of aerial device has been used to light up the target for the precision laser strike to happen. The third one looks to me, I'll describe it in layman's terms, as a kamikaze drone. The drone itself has delivered the warhead. Now this, ladies and gentlemen, is the fourth. Now watch very carefully at this part of your screen. You are going to see an almost vertical munition drop. Okay. I'm going to play that again. You see the first strike. Okay. Now, as we look at the second strike, I want you to watch very carefully this part of the screen. I'll pause it and replay it. Watch, wait for it. There you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. There's the explosion. I'm going to play it again so that you can see it. Okay, here we go. Let's wait for it, there. Now have a look at this black dot at the extreme top of your screen. It's very small. Have a look at this black dot. Okay. Now you're going to see it moving downwards in this direction. Okay. Watch. There you go, there you go, there you go. And explosion, plume of smoke. Second one. Now have a look. You can see the third hit over here. Have a look at the next one. This is visible even more clearly. Okay. Wait for the next frame to come. You can see the plume of smoke is lingering here. Massive explosion has taken place. Now wait for it. Again, you're going to watch the munition drop. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Let's watch the munition drop and then you'll see the explosion. Watch out on the center of your screens. There you go. The munition is dropped. Explosion. Okay, that's the explosion. Munition dropped this way. All right, let's watch that again. Watch for it here. There you see the munition drop, explosion. Okay. So that's the fourth. Now there were 4 strikes on Murid K because the camp is so large. All seem to be, the ordnance seems to be pretty high explosive because this is being shot from very far away. Now this is a near vertical drop. Now whether this is also a drone drop or missile strike, I don't know. Looks like a drone drop to me. Okay. So from everything that I can examine here, which is complete layman's knowledge, layman's assessment of what is going on, from what has now been publicly released, is that you're seeing various weapon systems. Many of them are drones which are either providing real-time videography, providing laser designation, or indeed dropping the ammunition or serving as kamikaze drones. It's been a fascinating exposition. I honestly can't believe all of this has been released. But it has told us exactly what has taken place in no ambiguous terms what has happened. Air Marshal Kak, who is